I think everyone was surprised to see him go to the 5th round, but he's come to camp and OTAs with a great attitude. He's a hardworking guy. He has a good head on his shoulders, and he's always positive, always optimistic, always gets a smile on his face, and you like going to work with people who have that kind of attitude.
We have a great feel for this young man. He's a very, very hard worker. He has fun when he's in the building. I'm enjoying watching him progress with every single meeting, with every single rep. He's doing a great job. And I think as a young player, I don't care what position you're playing, you're going to run a play or you're going to get something wrong. That's so valuable because then you get to correct it, get it right the next time.
The whispers, gone. The speculation, dead quiet. And the doubt, still trying to catch its breath while Shedeur Sanders is out here running the Cleveland Browns offense like he's been doing it for years. Today's NFL buzz has nothing to do with contracts or social media stardom. It's about something much bigger. Respect. Real, earned, undeniable respect. After weeks of grinding through brutal practices, early wake-ups, and late-night film study, the Browns coaching staff finally broke their silence. And when the head coach stepped up to the mic, he didn't dance around it. No cliches, no sugar-coated praise, just 4 simple words that hit like a bomb. He's ready to go. That was it. That was the moment. In an instant, everything changed. This isn't just some promising rookie story. This is a quarterback grabbing his moment and forcing the league to look up. This is Shedeur Sanders turning heads, turning corners, and turning the Browns' future on its head. And let's be real, this was never an easy spot to walk into. A franchise hungry for identity. A locker room piecing itself back together. A city that's been begging for a real answer at quarterback. Most would crack under that pressure. But Shedeur, he walked into training camp like he belonged. No flash, no ego, just focus. Every snap he took looked intentional. Every drill he ran like it mattered. And it did. From the jump, he wasn't trying to play catch-up, he was setting the pace. His arm? Rocket. His reads? Lightning quick. But what's really caught people off guard is how he's carrying the team with him. Veterans are listening. Receivers are stepping sharper. Linemen are pushing harder. And the coaches? They're not just impressed, they're adapting. What was once about bringing him up to speed has become keeping up with him. He's not a project, he's a problem for defenses. And if this is just the beginning, the league better start paying attention. Because Shedeur Sanders isn't coming. He's already here.
Shedeur is kind of a unique quarterback because obviously his dad is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
And he's come into the NFL with a little bit of a celebrity status that we don't typically see in quarterbacks. Does that present, do you have to evaluate him in a different sense?
Like I mentioned before, he's been raised the right way. He's got a great way about him. Obviously, when you're the son of a Hall of Famer, there's a lot that goes with that. I think the benefits of that have been really impressive for him. I think you see a young man that understands what comes with this job, understands the work that goes into this job. So I'd say it's been a very big positive.
For anyone still clinging to the tired old day-on effect narrative, the idea that Shedeur Sanders is just riding his father's legendary coattails, training camp has delivered a loud, unavoidable wake-up call. Because what Shedeur's showing out there on the field has nothing to do with borrowed shine. This isn't Primetime 2.0. This is something entirely his own. Something carved out of relentless Colorado grind sessions, hammered into shape on late nights when the stadium lights were off, but the fire inside still burned. What's unfolding in Cleveland isn't a tribute, it's a takeover. And slowly, even the most skeptical insiders are beginning to admit what fans have already started to believe in their gut. Shedeur Sanders is built different. He's not just talented, he's battle-tested. He's not just flashy, he's fully locked in. So when the Browns coaching staff finally stepped in front of the cameras and gave him that nod, it wasn't a compliment. It was a concession, a quiet, humbling admission that what they're seeing can't be ignored. This young man might already be the most focused, most prepared quarterback Cleveland has seen in years, and he hasn't even taken a single regular season snap. What makes his rise so magnetic isn't just the spirals or the footwork or the clean mechanics. It's the mindset behind it all. This is a quarterback who skipped the glitz and glamour of the ESPYs to stay back in Cleveland, working with local youth programs, putting in time where it matters. No press, no spotlight, just heart. While others rested, he doubled his workouts. While others posted, he planned. This isn't for attention. It's because this means something to him. Leadership isn't a buzzword he tosses around. It's something he lives every single day. Watch him throw, and sure, the ball zips with that rare kind of touch. But watch how he interacts, dapping up equipment staff, keeping energy high in the huddle, stopping mid-walk to sign a kid's jersey, and you'll see what really separates him. He's not just trying to play the game, he's trying to elevate it. He's not here for a check, he's here to create a legacy, one that wears the orange and brown with pride. And now, with just 4 words, he's ready to go. The Browns coaching staff has changed the tone of the entire season. That wasn't coach speak, that wasn't fluff, that was a signal, a green light, the end of quiet evaluations and the beginning of real expectations. And make no mistake, it's not just about Shedeur anymore. That statement echoes across the locker room. It challenges every vet in that building. It sends a ripple through the league. Because if Shedeur Sanders really is ready to go, the Browns aren't just hoping for the future, they've found it. They're no longer a team searching for answers. They're a team preparing to build around one. Whether he takes the first snap of week 1 or not is beside the point now. What matters is the culture shift, the confidence he's inspired, the way the locker room listens when he speaks, the way the staff watches him work, and the way, every single time he steps on the field, he backs it up. This is more than hype. This is more than a name. This is Shedeur Sanders carving out his own path, his own purpose, and maybe, just maybe, his own era in Cleveland.
He's doing a really, really nice job. I think he's showing up early, he's staying late, and he continues to get better every single day, and that's the fun part. But just having him in the meeting room brings a great personality in there. It's fun to have. I sit right behind him. Joe is to my left, to Shedeur's left, and to see those two bounce ideas off of each other is hilarious. Joe will say a few things, and I'll be like, Joe, Shedeur wasn't born. He wasn't born then. So it's just he's got great energy, great kid, working his tail off, and he's playing really well too.
Now the real question isn't what comes next. It's how much longer the Browns can realistically keep Shedeur Sanders off the field. Because if he keeps practicing like this, carrying himself like this, leading like this, then the coaches might not have a choice. That simple phrase, "he's ready to go," wasn't just a soundbite. It felt like a shift, like the kind of thing we look back on in a few months and say, that was the moment it all changed. If anyone upstairs in Cleveland's front office is paying attention, they better buckle up, because the future didn't just knock on the door. It walked right in, helmet on, eyes locked in, and already calling plays. His name is Shedeur Sanders, and he's not waiting around. What's catching people off guard isn't just Shedeur's mindset or humility, it's what he's doing every single time he steps onto the field. The moment the helmet strapped up and the tempo got real, he didn't flinch. This wasn't a rookie just hoping to get by. This was a quarterback entering camp with a point to prove and the skill to back every bit of it up. From the first snaps, it was obvious. Shedeur wasn't easing in. He was taking command. His footwork was clean, his pocket presence steady, his throws crisp and confident. Even as defensive coverages shifted post-snap, he wasn't fooled. He processed, he adjusted, he delivered. No panic, no hesitation. Just calculated smart football. Whether he was facing the starters or the second unit, the huddle responded to him. He wasn't just blending in, he was owning it. Then came the pressure drills, the live scenarios that expose rookies. 3rd and longs, simulated crowd noise, broken pockets, and yet, Shedeur didn't blink. One play in particular had everyone talking. Under heat, with the pocket crumbling, he sidestepped a free rusher, reset on the run, and launched a 25-yard laser to Amari Cooper, hitting him in stride, barely making Cooper move his hands. That wasn't just arm strength. That was elite ball placement under duress. That's what turned heads. Because Shedeur isn't just chucking deep balls, he's layering throws into spaces where only the best dare go. In a red zone drill the next day, he strung together a 6-play touchdown drive that left even the defense nodding in respect. He rolled right, looked off the safety, and floated a no-look toss into the corner for Njoku. The sideline lit up. Coaches clapped. Even the veterans raised their eyebrows like, hold on, that's different. And it didn't stop. Back-to-back 2-minute drives? Both successful. He read a disguised blitz pre-snap, checked into a screen, and turned what looked like a busted play into a 40-yard gain. This isn't rookie stuff. One Brown scout said quietly, "We saw flashes of it at Colorado, sure, but it hits different when it's happening here, against this speed, this defense, with this playbook." The truth is, Shedeur wasn't just adjusting to training camp. He was bending it to his rhythm. Each day he looked sharper, more confident, more dangerous. And the physical tools, as real as they are, still don't tell the full story. What's even more impressive is the way he's dominating the mental side of the game. Watch him between reps. You'll see the headset on, the notebook open. Not just soaking in feedback, but giving it. And the coaches? Even if they're not saying it outright, you can hear it in their voices. The tone has shifted. They're still using the usual phrases. Open competition. Evaluating all options. But behind the scenes, it's clear the buzz is growing. The film doesn't lie. The vets feel it. The fans at camp feel it. You can't watch him throw, watch him lead, and not start rethinking the depth chart. There are already fans in the stands wearing his number. Reporters are circling every clip of his reps. And his teammates? They're locking in a little more when he talks. A little tighter when he's under center. Because Shedeur Sanders isn't acting like a rookie. He's acting like this is already his team. And maybe it is. With every perfectly timed throw, every late game scenario where he makes it look easy, every subtle adjustment that flips a play from average to electric, Shedeur is making one thing crystal clear. This isn't about the future anymore. It's about right now. He's not waiting for someone to hand him the keys. He's already behind the wheel. And Cleveland, ready or not, might want to buckle up.